Prince Philip and the Profumo Affair. Newly released FBI documents name the late Duke of Edinburgh in relation to the sex scandal that brought down the government. When Christine Keeler and John Profumo met at a pool party on the Astor's Cliveden estate, British history would change forever. According to recently uncovered files, however, it appears Prince Philip may have been caught up in the scandal. It's the scandal that brought down Her Majesty's government, and now a bombshell investigation has shown that the Profumo affair was closer to home for Her Majesty the Queen than we ever could have known. The names involved with the sex scandal have been written into modern history. Christine Keeler, the teenage showgirl; John Profumo, the Tory Minister for War; and Stephen Ward, the high society osteopath who brought the pair together. The newest figure linked to those events of the early 60s, however, needs no news for his name to be recognized. According to FBI documents from the time, Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, was involved with both Keeler and her friend, the model Mandy Rice Davies. There is no elaboration on the nature of this involvement, but the story of Keeler, Profumo, Ward and Rice Davies, however, is one of the most monumental of the 20th century. A 19-year-old Christine Keeler met Stephen Ward while she was dancing in the clubs of Soho. The osteopath then invited her to his home at Cliveden, the estate of the 3rd Viscount Astor, and his wife, Bronwyn Astor. At one of their many illustrious pool parties, Ward introduced Keeler to the rising star of the Conservative Party. John Profumo was married at the time to one of the country's leading actresses, Valerie Hobson. She had made her name in Hollywood horror flicks like The Bride of Frankenstein and Werewolf in London, but the events that were set in motion by the swimming pools of Cliveden that day would prove far stranger than fiction. An affair between a prominent politician and a younger woman are, alas, somewhat common or garden. Elections have been won on less. What etched the Profumo affair into the annals of British history was the fact that Christine Keeler, while having a fling with the Tory minister, was also sharing a bed with Yevgeny Ivanov, a naval attaché for the Soviet Union. What began as something morally dubious was now a matter of national security. As news of their liaison became increasingly hard to deny, Profumo stood up in the House of Commons and, well, denied it. "There has been no impropriety between myself and Miss Keeler," the politician told Parliament. "He did not have sexual relations with that woman. Except he did. And now she was being asked by a dashing Soviet sailor when the West Germans might be expecting a delivery of nuclear missiles." Profumo resigned months later, followed by Prime Minister Harold Macmillan. As for Christine Keeler, she pled guilty to perjury charges in the case of Lucky Gordon, a stalker accused of attacking her, and spent 9 months in prison. She would go on to be romantically linked to Warren Beatty and actor George Peppard. Her son, Seymour Platt, is seeking a pardon.